guys, it's Alex and I'm here to talk to you about synthetic drug use. So first I'm going to touch on what synthetic drugs are. So according to CNN, in the new world of drug dealing, the chemicals are manufactured overseas, they're then sold online in bulk, and then imported into the United States where they're assembled and packaged for sale. These drugs are then labeled as research chemicals that are not for human consumption and to be avoided. They also say that synthetic marijuana and bath salts are the most common of these drugs, which are often sold as incense or plant food. Unlike drugs such as marijuana and cocaine, these do not come from plants. These drugs are, as I previously stated, they are man-made, which makes them even more harmful. Synthetic marijuana consists of drug chemicals that are sprayed on plant materials and sometimes marketed as potpourri, which you guys know is sold in stores. So a lot of these synthetic drugs are marketed as household items, unlike Molly or MDMA, which is another synthetic drug. I'm also going to touch on some slang terms and one drug in particular that is called flocka. So some slang terms for synthetic drugs are K2, spice, bath salts, potpourri, herbal incense, and flocka, which is also known as gravel. According to CNN, this man-made drug, flocka, causes a high similar to cocaine, but like bath salts, a group of related synthetic drugs that were banned in 2012, flocka has the potential to be much more dangerous than cocaine. This drug is so dangerous because there's no exact dose for it, and it can be smoked, snorted, or injected. Next, we're going to talk about how rapid this trend is growing. According to the 2012 Monitoring the Future survey of youth and drug use, more than 1 in 9 12th graders reported using synthetic drugs. Now that's really scary. Also, 51 new synthetic cannabinoids were identified in 2012 compared to just 2 in 2009. Further, there was 31 new synthetic cathinones which were identified in 2012 compared to only 4 in 2009. In addition, 76 other synthetic compounds were identified in 2012, bringing the total number of new synthetic substances to 158 in 2012. So that was just a few years ago. Some of the health risks with these drugs. A lot of these drugs, like I said, were man-made, so the effects can vary because they're made so differently each time. Like, no batch is going to be the same because they're made by different people and manufactured in warehouses. Also, these effects can range from anxiety to tremors, high blood pressure, and most severely, unfortunately, death. So yeah. And then there's going to be a section on attempts to ban synthetic drugs. So I touched on that a little bit. According to the Office of National Drug Control Policy, the Synthetic Drug Use Prevention Act is a part of the FDA Safety and Innovation Act of 2012, which was signed into law by President Obama. So this law would ban 26 types of synthetic cannabinoids and cathinones. Also, it has doubled the time, the period of time where someone can be prosecuted for using these substances or selling these substances. So before it was 18 months in jail, and now it's 36 months in jail. So finally, in conclusion, I just wanted to say that synthetic drug use is something that is clearly occurring in our classrooms and in our schools when these articles are saying that 1 in 9 students have used synthetic drugs. And the tricky part is that these drugs, to use the term loosely, are man-made, sold online, so they're more difficult to track. Not only that, they're sold in household departments in Target and others, in Walmart, Kmart, etc., sold as potpourri, bath salts, etc. So that was my presentation. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have gained more knowledge on the topic. Thank you.